Yo, what's going on guys? HaVoC here now, back with some more Clash Royale Mythbusters. Yeah, we're back up in here busting some more dank myths. Don't forget, if you want to submit your own though, there's gonna be a Discord link down below where you can join and drop your myths in this channel right here. I'm sure you guys have some dank ones, so yeah. And as always, there's gonna be 2 US gift cards hidden inside the video somewhere. Whoever finds it first gets to keep it, you know the drill. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Let's do this.
Myth. If you have an epic chest in your chest slot, when you press battle and press cancel rapidly, you see the epic chest keyhole. Myth confirmed. This is rather interesting. Why does the keyhole appear only when doing this? Was the epic chest meant to have a keyhole originally? I made a quick Google search of the epic chest and I couldn't find any of them with a keyhole. It's a little strange. Like, why? Why? After analyzing it closely though, I realized why this was happening, and the results will shock you. The epic chest is simply a reskinned giant chest. Whoa. You can see this by stopping the frame at the right moment and voila, it's a giant chest. The reason you're able to see it when clicking battle is because the chests are supposed to fade away upon hitting the button, but the reskin on top of the chest is disappearing faster than the chest itself because they are 2 different pictures, thus revealing the real chest under it. What a plot twist, eh? The epic chest was just a reskinned giant chest all along. Myth. If you put half of the skeleton army off the screen, you will have less skeletons. Myth busted. At first glance, it seems that if you drag a card outside the arena, some of them might not spawn in. If you look closely though, all of them do spawn. You can count them one by one, like I had to do. Thanks, by the way. And the only thing that changes is that the skeletons that were supposed to spawn outside simply get squeezed in with the group. It's nothing special. The game won't rob you for a game mechanic. It's only letting you know that these skeletons will spawn differently if you place the card in that spot. Myth. When you open a new tier, when its animation comes up, tap and it will give you one of your chests in the chest slot. Myth confirmed. For some reason, this totally random myth works. I don't know, it's nothing huge, and like I said, it's completely random, but yeah. It's interesting to see how the game reacts to certain actions. Why does it pull up a chest in your chest slot when clicking chest in Clash Royale right when it unlocks a new tier? It doesn't make sense, but we'll never know. Myth. If you destroy a tower, you can't pocket plant royal recruits. Myth confirmed. It may seem super obvious to people who use royal recruits all the time, but according to Stats Royale, this card has an incredibly low usage rate of only 0.6%. Whoa. Because of that, I thought it would be interesting to include this one. You cannot deploy royal recruits in the enemy side even if a tower is down like you normally would be able to. It might be due to the size of the card's drop zone, but it can also be because it would be extremely OP. I mean, imagine being able to spawn that many royal recruits on the other side. Now, if both towers are down, you can do this, but that's a different story. Myth. When you raid your tower, it will show its health. Myth confirmed. It's pretty simple, yet easy to miss. I didn't even know this. I mean, sure, you don't want to do this because you'll waste a rage spell. I mean, like, come on, why? So, just maybe wait until your opponent attacks your tower to see the remaining HP. Or you can simply click on this crown in the deck screen to check your full HP and other stats. Myth. If you clone an executioner while his axe is in the air, he will start walking either in random directions or closer to the target until his axe comes back. Myth confirmed. At first, I didn't know what he was talking about. I thought he meant the clone troop would start acting weird, but it turns out he meant the real executioner. He did what the myth said. He started walking closer to the troop itself. When attacking a giant though, it doesn't seem like a big deal, like a giant doesn't attack. But I tried it with a Valkyrie and, well, it didn't go well for the executioner. The Valkyrie got way more hits on it in comparison to if it never actually had. So don't clone an executioner in this specific way. It might save you a few shots. Myth. If the Inferno Tower is targeting a firecracker, the Inferno Tower's laser won't be on the firecracker but beside it. Myth confirmed. At first it targets the card, but when it tries again, it actually appears to target the gun instead. It's pretty weird, to be honest. I've heard this happens with a lot of cards though, so I believe it's pretty common. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it happen to me personally, except for when trying to myth. I've only heard about it through myth submissions. Myth. The prince appears in the new arena's mirrors. Myth confirmed. This one may not be super obvious, but the prince appears in the arena's mirrors every few seconds. At one point he's in the right mirror and then he appears on the left. If you don't spend too much time on this screen right here, it's easy to miss, kinda like me. I didn't even know until someone told me. Myth. If the log hits the Mega Knight in the air, it takes damage. Myth confirmed. I'm actually glad they provided gameplay because every time I try to do a myth with the Mega Knight, it takes 50 million tries. Anyways, it turns out anything can hit the Mega Knight in the air. In fact, really any troop that jumps can be hit in the air. The game isn't meant to ignore troops when jumping. That's sort of just like an animation thing. If it jumps, that means that it had to jump, but it doesn't mean that troops won't see it. And yes, it seems a little weird that the log is still hitting the Mega Knight in the air, but it does make sense in terms of game balancing. You don't want the log to miss. Myth. If a skeleton barrel explodes right next to a flying machine, the flying machine will slightly drop in altitude. Myth busted. I couldn't seem to get this to work. Maybe it's because it's in fact busted, but it can also be that it was once a bug and it was patched. The flying machine didn't seem to change its altitude. The only thing I noticed was it bouncing, but that always happens when it's shooting a target, so that's normal. Now this last one isn't a myth, but I thought it'd be a nice little shortcut for those who didn't know. As seen in this picture, you can simply hold on a card in the deck screen to see the stats without having to tap on every individual card. It simply saves you some time, you know? You can also do this on certain devices, so that's pretty cool, I guess. And yeah, that should wrap up the video. So guys, I think that should be it for today's episode of Clash Royale Mythbusters. Let me know what you guys think down below, and don't forget to submit your own myths down below in the comment section, or you can simply join my Discord using the link below. Once you're there, join this channel, Clash Royale Mythbusters, and type away. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I enjoyed working on it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Have a gaming out. Peace!